welcome back to my channel. Today I want to make a video for you guys based on my kind of past recent Instagram photos of a Hermes sale that I went to. Now, Hermes does a sale once every few years in Toronto for a charity event for St. Michael's Hospital here in Toronto, and and all proceeds go toward 100% of all proceeds go towards the charity. And so I figured I would go and check it out. And as a lot of things were on sale from 10 to about 40 to 50% off, depending on the item itself. There wasn't any handbags or any like leather goods, except for like their leather bracelets. But it was mostly like a silk sale, and their bracelets mostly, and some cashmere items as well. But I bought three things. I purchased, first of all, I took a look around in the store itself, and the first thing that I picked up was was a Click H bracelet. This is in like a fire engine type red. It's showing up as orange, but it's actually like a fire engine red, mostly. I still have the sticker on. I have to peel it off eventually. But it is in silver palladium hardware, and the enamel again is the fire engine red, and it opens and closes the same way as my Click H here. And yeah, that's what it looks like on the inside here. And also just to point out, on the sale there were no when you bought things, there was no boxes or dust bags that came with any of it, so it was just the item itself. And also to recognize that these were sale items, they for the Click Clacks, they kind of like engraved a little like dot or like scribble there on top of where it says Hermes there, just so I guess it prevents people from frauding the company when for return purposes and whatever. But and everything was final sale, so you cannot return it any other way possible. And then my last two items are silk items. The first one I picked up was this 40 centimeter silk scarf here, the square silk scarf with the Hermes I guess scarf rings, or I really don't know what they're called, but Hermes features this a lot in their jewelry and everything. And it's like in a very pretty pastel color as well, and it has Hermes there. And then it says more here. It says Circuit 24 Faubourg. I'm not really sure what that means, but I think it means like 24 of these Faubourgs, I think. So I could be wrong. My French is not the greatest. And then it just says Hermes Paris in the bottom here. So I thought this was a perfect little, spring, summer little silk piece. I'll wear it around my neck, or I'll use it on my wrist, or wrap it up like this and use it as a toolie or something. I don't know. I haven't really gone around to find out what to use this for. And then the next item I got is actually a pretty big silk scarf here. And this really hits home for me because it kind of relates almost to what I do personally, career-wise. So it's really big. We'll have to stand up and do this. So it is a 90 centimeter scarf. As you can see, there is the title block there. It says Hermes, and then it just says like a description of what the design on it is. And then on here, it looks kind of confusing. Step back for you. It is a little bit confusing, but You can see this is the horse carriage, so the horse carriage and the wheels. So just to zoom in, it's basically like on the horse carriage is actually this little horse carriage here on it, so you can kind of make out what and see what it is there. And then the big circle around it is the wheels and like the tool, and I guess like the drawing tools to create this drawing of the horse carriage here. And then if you look closely, there's like architectural dimensions on it and everything. So I really thought that was really beautiful. I love the architectural writing on here. It's like old style writing as well. It's the wheels and everything. So I'll just give you a zoom up on the carriage. So as you can see in this frame here, you can see the carriage here. I absolutely love this. It is like my favorite silk scarf piece from Hermes. And Hermes also has, and if you really don't know what to do with these silk pieces, Hermes has an iPhone or Android app. I think it's called the, let me get it for you. It's called the Hermes Silk Knots. That's what it is there. And then you can just play, and then here where it says knots, that will show you how to tie or how to wear each size of the scarves. So it ranges from like the twillies, maxi twillies, the 40 centimeter, the 70 and 90 centimeter, the very long, like the longer one, I think the 145 centimeter ones. So just a little glimpse, and I love that they have this, and you necessarily don't need to have a Hermes scarf. You can just use whatever scarf and just download this app. It's amazing. I get a lot of my looks from there sometimes. And that's pretty much it. Now the sale itself, or actually I'll show you the, on the silk pieces, I'll show you the little tags on it. So here it says, made in France, 100% silk. So I think they changed the tag here, because usually they're brown, but this time they're white. And then underneath there they put a stamp here, I guess S for sale or something. So they put that in each one of them. Let's try and find it here on this one. But yeah, they did, this one does say it as well. I think it fell off or something. Oh, here it is. So yeah, again, made in France, 100% silk, dry clean only, and then it has a little stamp there, it says sale. So, and these were remarkably like discounted. For altogether, I saved around $600 to $700. If you include tax, it's around $600 to $700. So basically, I practically got this scarf for free, and I really just had to pay for the scarf and the click-clack if I were to pay full price, really. So I did save a lot of money on it. Basically, got this for free, felt like. And so I'll give you like the gist of prices. So this here, the click H's here are around $7.30 now. They went up in price, I think in February or something, and they went up in price from and I was able to get this for $450. The click-clack H's were $495, so just $50 difference, but I wanted a smaller piece, a narrow piece, because I already have a larger piece here, so that is the price of that. So I saved a remarkably good amount of money there. And then the little 40 centimeter scarf here, I got for $125. I think this is regular $200 to $300. I could be wrong, but it's something like that. So I did save a few dollars there, and the twillies were actually the same price as this, but I figured if I can roll it up like I just showed you, like this, it's basically like a twilly, but and it's the same price, and I'm getting more silk for my money as well. And then this one here, the 90 centimeter scarves were $275 each. So I think they are about $500 to $600 depending on the size. Obviously, the 70 centimeter is costs less than the 90 centimeter, and I was gonna get a 70 centimeter, but this just seemed more worth it to me. And the sale itself, it was very, very strict. You couldn't go in there with open bags. You had to go, if you wanted to bring your bag, you had to have like a zipped bag or a bag that locks, like a jumbo here. But I didn't know, it wasn't said on the advertisement, and so I had to get coat check. I brought my Fendi Petite Toujours, and that is just an open bag and everything, so I had to take that down to coat check, and I was horrified because they literally put my bag on the counter in the coat check, just like this, and then my Fendi Monster here was just like hanging off here, so I was like kind of having a heart attack when I found out that they did that after I got back from the sale. But and you couldn't use cell phones. You could bring it with you, but you couldn't use your cell phones. And also, speaking on the handbag, I could only bring my wallet. So I had my Chanel Long Classic flat wallet, and I was holding it like a clutch. So I didn't mind, and luckily I had pockets, so I wasn't like fumbling around all over the place. And it was a good. I thought it was a good sale. I just, it would be really great if these came with boxes, but I guess Hermes would be losing some money or something, so I don't know. But it was a great sale. It was packed full of people, and not only did it have scarves and bracelets, it had ties, it had blankets, cashmere scarves and blankets, and lots of enamel jewelry, and they had cufflinks, and what else did they have? I think that's about it. They didn't have any shoes, they didn't have any belts. They did have leather bracelets, but they were all in the large size, and it didn't really fit. I was thinking of wearing one as like a necklace, but there was no mirrors in it, and it was about $400, so it's only like $100 off the regular sale price. So I was just like, it's not really worth it. So that's where I decided to go for the Click Clack H instead. And that's pretty much what I got at the sale. If you have any questions or comments or anything, please leave me in the comments below. Let me know what you think of any of these scarves or the Click Clack H here. I'm really happy to answer that for you. So I hope everyone has a great day wherever you are, and thanks guys, bye.